صفا أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم والأنعام خلقها لكم فيها دفء ومنافع ومنها تأكلون ولكم فيها جمال حين تريحون وحين تسرحون وتحمل أثقالكم إلى بلد لم تكونوا بالغيه إلا بشق الأنفس إن ربكم لرؤوف رحيم والخيل والبغال والحمير لتركبوها وزينة ويخلق ما لا تعلمون صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Surah Nahl, as we had said last night, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has enumerated many of His blessings in this surah. Today inshallah we'll continue reading about some more blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned. Wal an'am, cattle. Allah has khalaqaha. Wal an'ama khalaqaha, He has created cattle. Lakum fiha, in which there is dif'u. Dif, warmth. So human beings use the skin, the fur or the wool from the cattle for getting warmth. وَمَنَافِعْ, and other benefits. وَمِنْهَا تَأْكُلُونَ, and from them you have food. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created many benefits from one creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which are cattle. You use their fur for clothing, you use them for food, you use them for milk, you use them for so many other benefits. وَلَكُمْ فِيهَا جَمَالٌ حِينَ تُرِيحُونَ وَحِينَ تَسْرَحُونَ, and in them there is a beautiful look for you. So not only the benefits that you think that are there, but also think about that benefit that as they leave and when you drive them home in the evening and when you take them out to graze, there is a beautiful sight for you in that the animals are going. If those animals belong to you, or even if they don't belong to you, the sight of these animals leaving for grazing or coming back in the evening, that is a beautiful sight for you. That is also a blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَتَحْمِلُ أَثْقَالَكُمْ إِلَى بَلَدٍ لَمْ تَكُونُوا بَالِغِيهِ إِلَّا بِشِقِّ الْأَنفُسِ, and they carry your loads to a place to a city where لَمْ تَكُونُوا بَالِغِيهِ إِلَّا بِشِقِّ الْأَنفُسِ, you will not have been able to reach or carry your load without them, except without putting yourselves in a lot of labor. So you would have had to work hard and put yourself in arduous labor if you had to do it yourself. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created animals for you that carry your loads. Inna rabbakum la ra'ufur rahim, surely your Lord is very kind and very merciful. Ra'uf, extremely kind, very kind, and Rahim, very merciful. Wal khayla wal bighala wal hamira. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning three specific particular animals. Wal khayl means horses. Wal bighal, mules. Wal hamir, donkeys. Litarkabuha, so that you may ride on them. So these, first Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned cattle and the benefits that you derive from cattle. Then these animals, they carry your loads, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is specifically mentioning these animals, khayl, bighal and hamir, that they litarkabuha wazina, you ride on them, and they are also a source of beauty for them. How? A ride, if it's a good ride, the Prophet ﷺ has asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for it, and Allah ﷺ has told us that it is one of the great blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A good, beautiful ride, a comfortable ride that if you have it, it is something that you should ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and if you have it, you should give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's a blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So from this we understand that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning these benefits, which all of us think that they are good, they have nothing against Islam or our ethical values of Islam, that one uses them to carry loads, one uses them for food, one uses them for warmth and everything. Aside from that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also mentioning the pleasure that you get by looking at them, and the pleasure that you get, the beauty that you achieve through them. So therefore we understand that these are also perfectly allowed, perfectly permissible uses of these things. So in today's world, if somebody has a nice car, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gifts them with a nice car, and they are happy about it. It is something to give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it is perfectly permissible to be happy about what Allah has given you. وَيَخْلُقُ مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so far Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has been using a past tense, that we created this, we created this, we created this, we created that. وَيَخْلُقُ, yakhluqu is that kind of a verb tense where he is doing it, he has done it, and he is also doing it. So it includes present and future. وَيَخْلُقُ, he is creating and he will create مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ, that you do not know yet. So herein, about this ayah, from this the ulama say that one Mufassir has said that Allah has actually talked about trains in the Quran. Allah has actually talked about cars in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has talked about all sorts of things that human beings will use for transportation, airplanes, aircrafts, spaceships, rockets, all of those things. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told that there are going to be things, Allah is going to create things that you do not know about them yet. Allah is going to create them in future. Because in that time, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned those things, it would have only added to the confusion it would only have created confusion for these people. But now today, sitting in today's world, we understand the meaning of this, that وَيَخْلُقُ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keeps on creating new things. Of course, when we think about those things, we human beings, we think that we have manufactured those things, we have invented those things, but all the material and how to put it together, the intellect that we use to put it together in certain form and shape, all is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَيَخْلُقُ مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is creating, and He creates what you do not know about yet. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us an understanding of the Quran. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us the people of Quran. رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ وَتُبْ عَلَيْنَا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ التَّوَّابُ الرَّحِيمُ وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.